Hey, good morning, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's having a great Sunday morning so far. We are going to give, about another minute or so, let everybody jump on here. We're going to do a little live session this morning. We haven't done one in a while because we haven't had too much activity going on here in West Central Missouri, but I thought this would be a good opportunity to let you guys ask some questions. We are streaming on all formats this morning. Of course, on Subby's Weather Talk and on 95.3 KDKD Facebook page and YouTube channel. So thank you guys for tuning in this morning. And again, we'd like to do this on Sunday mornings, kind of give everybody kind of a heads up what to expect as we go into the work week. And then we can take a look at the LRC and the Global Predictor in case anybody has maybe an outdoor event coming up here over the next 3-4 months that they would like to see a forecast for anywhere across the globe. So just an awesome piece of methodology that we are able to use here at Storm Track Weather Center, courtesy of Weather 2020 and the LRC. Good morning, Susan. Hey, what's up, Peck? Hey, Jeff, good morning. Hi, Destiny. Glad to have you guys this morning. And again, we're just going to go through, just a few. We're going to go through some of the highlights coming up this week. Of course, you guys probably know already, we are in for a big warm-up this week. We've been talking about it now for about a week. So we'll talk a little bit about that too. Good morning, Alan. Hey, sorry to hear about the electrical problems out there at your church this morning. Hopefully you can get things up and rolling next week. It's been a while since I talked to you. So what you're looking at here, guys, here on the screen, we had a great day yesterday. We were invited, myself as well as Nader Boys. And of course, for those of you that might not know who Nader Boys are, they are a homegrown, local group of storm chasers. One lives down in Springfield area. The other one lives right here in West Central Missouri in Urick. So we went down and we bunch of kids and families down there for Kids Day to start off the Urick reunion. And of course, we were invited to come down and give a little demonstration on what we do, talk a little bit about the weather. Nader Boys got to show them their storm chase vehicle, how all the computers and cameras and stuff were set up inside. We gave away candy. Matter of fact, there was a couple of kids there that I was so impressed by. I always start off one of my little presentations with, in order for us to go forward in what's going on in weather, we have to start with the basics. You know, what creates clouds? What makes clouds? And this young lady, I'm going to say she was probably in second grade maybe. She raised her hand and called on her, and she gave about a 30-minute full water cycle report on how a cloud is formed. And we were just kind of staring at each other like, wow, she's a new member of Subby's Weather Talk at second grade. But we had a fantastic time down there with all the kids. And of course, we had, that's on the left-hand side there is Levy. And on the right-hand side is, that is Isaac Wilson. And, of course, me there in the middle. So, thank you, Nader Boys, for being a part of that yesterday, as well as I had a great time down there. Always do whenever we get to go out and give a presentation to the kids. So who knows? Maybe we sparked another meteorologist in the group. I know two of them. With their answers they gave yesterday, they could. I think they're well on their way to being a future meteorologist. So, oh, we did, Jeff. We had a great time. We had a great time out there. So we do have some ongoing thunderstorms that's out in central Kansas that will be moving our direction. Now they will be weakening, of course. By the time they get here late this afternoon into evening, they're going to be scattered in nature. I know we all need a good drink of water. But as you guys very well know, like yesterday, I mean, we had a general in west central Missouri about a 30% chance of seeing a storm or two. They tend to have centered around Bates County, Vernon County, Cass County. St. Clair County got a few showers as well, but very spotty yesterday. I think we may have a little bit better of a chance for more counties to get involved into the action this afternoon here in west central Missouri. Likely late afternoon, evening, as this line continues to push across. So we're hoping for the farmers that we could get a nice little drink of water today, because you know this time of year we're in late July going into August. There's just really not too many opportunities to pick up moisture, so you kind of cross your fingers and hope you get moisture when you can. But we're still doing okay on moisture right now. The drought is so much better than what it was last year. The LRC, the Lezac recurring cycle, is still showing that we stay near or slightly just above average precipitation for this time of year throughout west central Missouri all the way through August. So we do have some bright outlooks. We just got to take advantage maybe over a broader area of getting some of these showers and thunder showers. So I'm going to put this into motion, and we will go into this afternoon and in the evening. And you can see these storms are definitely weakening. They're becoming a little bit further apart from each other. So we just kind of hope that, by early evening, maybe a lot of us will see some showers come through the area. At least pick up a couple tenths of precip would be great. So most of this is going to be a little bit before 7 o'clock. Okay, so we're this right now, what you're looking at is 7 o'clock tonight, and you notice most of the activity had pushed off to the east. And then, of course, as we go into Monday and Tuesday, I'm keeping a very close eye on this with my Torcon team, as that high pressure starts to build up here in the Midwest, bringing us this heat. And we could have a line of very strong thunderstorms in eastern Missouri, parts of Iowa, and Illinois. And watching for some ingredients are kind of coming together. Maybe a strong line, maybe a derecho of some sort, and basically just a very long track area of strong straight line winds that could be pushing across the upper plains. So I'll be watching that closely here over the next 48 hours. But as we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and as you can see, there's a very slight chance for scattered showers all the way through Wednesday and Thursday. And I'm hoping on Thursday that there's a potential front that could be coming through to kind of cool us down a little bit on Thursday. Keeping my fingers crossed for that. So, and of course, over the next few days, Dangerous heat, humidity combo, Monday through Wednesday. Heat index values 105 to 115 range will be possible on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday throughout west central Missouri. So definitely something that we're going to have to pay really strict attention to, because we're going to have actual temperature 98, 99, 100 degrees throughout west central Missouri, and then you factor in the humidity, and we're going to be up there in dangerous category. So again, we go back to the basics. Check on your neighbors, check on your family, check on your pets, especially this time of year. You know, if you have a back porch, if you have a place where the pets can come in, if you have an outside pet, this is over the next couple 3 days will be the time to do that, as it's going to be extremely warm over the next couple 3 days. But at least we're not looking a week, 10 days, 14 days of the temperature. So that is a very good plus here. It's at the end of July into August, we can expect to have a few days up there close to the triple digits. Hi, Avery. Where is the bathroom in this place? TJ, I don't know, baby, but stay tuned. Stay tuned for next 4th of July. We're gonna have Subby's Weather Talk Porta Johns. So we're gonna have little Porta Subbies. And kind of a inside joke there a little bit. I happened to see TJ at the 4th of July what was that, Boomer Bust out there at the Old Crow Winery. And of course, a ton of people out there, just a ton of people. And there was we were back on the back 40, and he was over next to us, and I mean, there wasn't a bathroom anywhere. I mean, there was hundreds of people out there. And anyway, TJ asked me, he goes, "Oh man," he goes, "they need some bathrooms out here." And I said, "Yeah, so maybe next year I can have some Porta Subbies out there, some Porta Johns." And so I think maybe me and TJ might team up next year. You guys might be seeing some Porta Subbies out there at Old Crow Winery. Avery, I tell you what, yeah, let me get through our West Central. Stay with us, okay? And then once I get through West Central Missouri, we'll take a look up there in Michigan. And I don't think you have to necessarily have to worry about this go around. I think it's going to stay to the south of you guys. Maybe some scattered thunderstorms up your way, but I'll get to you here in just a second. Just kind of hang out, and we'll get to you here in a minute. So again, guys, very high temperatures on Monday through Wednesday here in West Central Missouri, and just a few. You guys know this, but just kind of going through some of the safety when we start talking about temperatures. 110, 115 heat index. You wanna watch for signs and symptoms of dizziness, muscle cramps, swelling in your ankles, your feet, nausea, weakness. Your pulse is very, very rapid. Those are all possible signs of having a heat-related illness. And remember, guys, there's out of all of the weather hazards, flooding, lightning, tornadoes, the number one danger of all the severe weather hazards is heat-related illness. So it's definitely something that we want to stress to you guys, especially if you work outside or have a family member that works outside. Make sure you drink lots of liquids. Try to limit your caffeine. I'm a huge coffee drinker. That's a tough one for me. But try to limit your caffeine intake. Wear light clothes. And remember, the reason why we wear light clothes is because the sunlight will reflect out Okay, we don't get that intense light, that heat from the sun. If we wear dark colors such as black, it absorbs light and it makes us warmer. Um, and of course, if it's too hot over the next 3 days, we're not looking at a long range 7-10 days. So if you're able to, try exercising indoors. We got plenty of places here in West Central Missouri, and here in Henry County. We have the Benson Center. We have several places here to be able to get your exercise done indoors. So I definitely recommend that. So overall, guys, I'm going to post here our forecasts over the next about 4 days. And I will be posting this on all of our social media platforms so that you guys will have access to it. But remember, we're under an excessive heat watch for all of West Central Missouri for the next 3 days. Okay, so for today, we're looking for a high of 91, a low of 72. We have a 30% chance of seeing those thunderstorms late this afternoon into early evening. And then tomorrow, sunny, hot, 98 degrees for the high, 78 for the low. We do not have a chance for rain. However, I would not be surprised if somebody in West Central Missouri doesn't get a pop-up thunderstorm. And here's the reason why. Because when we're dealing with this much heat, this much humidity, somebody will sneeze out there and a shower will pop up over a particular area. So, but I'm not expecting anything tomorrow. On Tuesday, 99 for the high, 78 for the low. And again, I'm looking for mostly sunny skies all day. Wednesday, high of 100. We hit the triple digits on Wednesday, 77 for the low. And we do have a chance of a thunderstorm that afternoon. It's not a big chance, but there is a chance of a thunderstorm on Wednesday afternoon as well as Thursday afternoon into evening. We'll be looking at a high of 98 with a low of 73. So that is that right there is what we're going to be looking at for here in West Central Missouri. And again, guys, excessive heat watch. If any thunderstorms do make it across this afternoon, not expecting any severe weather. However, there could be some stronger wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour with any of these cells, as we've been seeing that here over the last 3 days. I know up in Cass County, Bates County yesterday, I mean, they were packing a punch. What little area did receive some thunderstorms, they were some downpours, a lot of lightning, gusty winds, 45 to 50 miles per hour. So we can expect about the same if any of these make it into West Central Missouri. So, and again, I will have this posted up on all of our social media platforms. So, I do want to jump back over real quick, and I want to take a look at Avery for her real quick. And Avery, I'm going to go through the latest short-term models for your area over in Michigan. And I'll put this into play. And again, we're going to be watching this area in here for the potential of a strong line of thunderstorms. Okay. Now, this will likely be sinking south. Okay, you notice how it goes into Indiana and parts of Ohio. So I don't think you have to worry about a strong line or a derecho or anything in your area in Michigan, although there will be the chance of seeing some scattered strong thunderstorms. So you're good for right now, hon. So I don't think you're going to have to worry about any strong line of storms. So just want to get that out there to you. Don't want to forget you. Even though you don't live in West Central Missouri, I try to take care of anybody that happens to join our stream here at 95.3 KDKD Weather Center. So let's take a quick look here at the jump over here to the global predictor. So this is part of the LRC Weather 2020. This is something that we have access to here at Subby's Weather Talk. We are a corporate sponsor of Weather 2020 and the LRC, and I encourage you, if you don't know what that is, you can go over to my website, www.subbysweathertalk.com, and you will see some blogs that I had posted, and also some other information on the LRC, and be a great, interesting read for you if you get some time later on today. So basically, what this is, I can go anywhere around the world and I can get a forecast for the next 5-6 months. Now remember, the LRC will begin its new cycle in late September into October. And so we will start with a new pattern, a new cycle that will set up right around November, the middle of November, 1st of December, and we will know the number of days in between the cycle, and then we'll have the next 10 months that we can look out and have at least an 85 to 88% chance of hitting the correct forecast for any given area across the world. It's incredible. So if anybody has an outdoor event any time here the next 4 or 5 months that they would like to see a forecast on, this is when I open it up to you guys. You guys can throw it over there on chat, and we can take a look at what the forecast is going to be for that day. I know I've done several for weddings outside, birthday parties, the state fair. I've done so many fishing trips up into Canada. I've done a lot of different forecasts. So definitely throw it out there. I'll be more than happy to take a look at. So right now here, as we pick out, say, Clinton here in the center, kind of west central Missouri, and again, this starts about 2 weeks from today is when the LRC gathered all of the information from the dashboard to be able to put a forecast together. So really August 12th up to January 29th. But remember, after November, we'll be on a new cycle. So the further we get closer to November, a little bit less accurate the forecast is going to be as we head into October into November. But from August 12th on, if you guys want to see a forecast, just shoot them out there on chat, and I'll be happy to look at. Right now in west central Missouri and Clinton, we've got about average temperatures from the 12th through the 16th. That's where you see the kind of the lighter shades of orange and yellow. That's just at or just slightly above average temperatures. When you start getting into the darker shades of orange, that's when it's a little bit well above average temperatures. And then of course, if you don't see any color background, that is exactly average temperatures. So you notice that we're going to be right at maybe just slightly above average temperatures all the way through the end of the month in August. And then as we end the month, we will be having a cold front moving in, maybe providing a focus for some moisture, some rain, thunderstorms as we go into that first week of August. Precipitation wise, looks like we have a system coming in around the 17th of August through the 19th. And then we'll have a couple scattered chances on the 25th and 27th of this month. Let's see, La Crosse, Wisconsin. Let's take a look here for Susan. Yeah, I'll take a look at that, sis. I'll take a look of. Remember, the last time we looked at it, we at least here in West Central Missouri, we were looking at the first inch of snowfall into January. But we are going to be. We're actually going to be doing a 1 inch snowfall total contest here with Subby's Weather Talk. So we'll be rolling that out in September. So for a couple of fabulous prizes. So that's something for everybody to look forward to. All right, so we are looking at La Crosse, Wisconsin. Now, the only thing that would make this any better would be if they have like a little search bar so you'll know exactly where some of these towns are. Looks like that is south of Minneapolis. So, let's see here. Looks like we're going to be, there it is, right there, La Crosse. I think we might have looked at this before for Susan. All right, so we are in La Crosse, August 31st. So, well, looks like 79 degrees. I almost forgot what 79 degrees felt like. So you're going to be right smack dab on average, temperature-wise, in La Crosse on the 31st. And looked like no precipitation. Looked like you're going to be a dry 79 degrees in La Crosse. So that's going to be beautiful weather. Hi, Roberta. That looks like that could be a beautiful area down there. You got the Mississippi River. It looks like that's a river town right there in Wisconsin. All right, let's zoom back out here. And again, no rain, 79 degrees. Looks like great weather for you, Susan. So let's jump up here to Kansas City, Kansas. Let's look up here. Let's pick 901 North 18th Street up here in Kansas City, Kansas. That does look like perfect weather, Susan. That's great. All right, so my sis wants to know as far as when the first snow is going to happen. And let's see here. We have September, no snow. October, no snow. November, 25th of November, first measurable snow is showing up for Kansas City, Kansas. So that's a little bit of a surprise. Now, take a look at the temperatures. Very much above average for the month of November, but we do have a cold front moving in. Looked like around the 19th of November. That looked like it could last through about the 25th, and then of course with that, a chance for snow on the 25th. So let's take a look in December here real quick. Oh yeah, look at those below average temperatures there in December as well. But no snow. Right now does not look like a white Christmas for my sis in Kansas City, Kansas. And let's take a look at January. And we have a few chances popping up for measurable snow on the 10th, 11th, and 12th of January. So about the only thing I can say for a white Christmas is you hope that the new LRC might change it just enough maybe to get a chance for a white Christmas. You think my charts are broken? Well, I don't know. My charts are broken. We might have to Gary Lezak. In which, hey, that's something else too. Is here in the next few weeks. Actually, I will be having a podcast that will be airing on 95.3 KDKD with the founder and developer of the LRC, Gary Lezak. So we've been in communication with each other, of course, over the last year, and he is willing to give some of his expertise here for West Central Missouri, and we're going to be talking to him and having a podcast. So that's something to look forward to as well, coming down the chute. No snow. Lucky doesn't want any snow. Man, I'm seasonal. I mean, if it's, if it's November, December, January, I expect it to be cold, snowy, nasty. The worst day for me, period, is when it's sunshine, not a cloud in the sky, and about 5 degrees. I mean, you can't see, you can't do nothing outside, you're blinded by the sun. There's just nothing you can do when it's 5 degrees out and sunshine. So, oh, Susan lives in Wisconsin. Yeah, you guys get a lot of snow up there. Almost 3 times the annual average in snow in Wisconsin than what we get here in West Central Missouri. So I'm not saying I want to be above average like that, but around the holidays, man, there's nothing to get me more excited than seeing a big winter storm right around the holidays. I know that's bad to say because of all the travel, but okay, guys. So if anybody else does anybody have anything, any other place, any outdoor activity they'd like me to check before we end this live stream today, or any questions? Period. I'll be more than happy to answer. And again, you guys know I work with Radford Media Group here in Clinton, Missouri, and of course, a lot of this is not possible without some of our sponsors. I want to give a shout out to some local businesses. The Dent Clinic, I know them personally. They're over here in Clinton. Phone number down there at the bottom. Family Safe Storm Shelters, they're down in Republic, Missouri. I've had so many people this spring ask, where can I get an above ground or below ground storm shelter? And those are the people that can do it. I encourage you to jump over to their website, Family Safe Certified Storm Shelters. And of course, Jay Southland Tow. They're in Belton, Raymore, in Clinton, and they offer tow service, and a lot of good guys working over there at Jay Southland Tow. If it's going to be above 80, it might as well be snowing to help us out. Yeah, no kidding. Well, I'd be a little concerned, Isaac, if we start seeing what seems to be snowflakes coming out of the sky when it's 80 degrees outside. We might want to don some radiation suits or something, maybe. All right, guys. So I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and call this a wrap. And again, I'm going to have I am going to have our forecast. It will be posted on all of our social media platforms, so you guys can save that picture, save it on your phones, or just be able to go over to the social media site. That's going to be on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you guys can check out the forecast. And of course, I will be updating. I will be watching the storms this afternoon in case there happen to be a robust thunderstorm come through later on this afternoon. Of course, I will be tracking them and will be giving updates if needed with any of those stronger cells that could pose a risk here in West Central Missouri. So, guys, have a great rest of your Sunday. And again, be checking on your neighbors, your pets, your family, your friends here as we go into the first part of the week, as we have the potential to have some very dangerous excessive heat move into West Central Missouri. You guys take care and stay weather aware. We'll be talking